Namaste, Sacred Masters, and welcome to this pick a card session for your shadow work. We have the deck shuffle and 3 random cards from the Dark Mirror Oracle deck placed before you. If you want to purchase this deck, look for the link in the description box below. You can pause the video and take your time to see if any of these cards resonate with you, and then use the time code in order to jump to the card you choose. This is card 1, 2, and 3. Don't forget there are many more pick a card videos to choose from. You can find them in my playlist, Shadow Work Pick a Shadow Card, on my channel's main page, so don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell for more pick a card sessions. After you pick your card, I will explain what each card means in the book. Now, the book's description is poetic and can be confusing sometimes, but for the sake of sharing, I will read it out, then give you my interpretation of it. You will hear my interpretation when I remove my mask and speak with my normal voice. I will also give you a shadow prompt in order to get started on some shadow work based on the card you pick, together with Grabovia codes to help with your shadow work sessions, or sometimes a link to another video relating to the matter. Alright, let's get started. Pick a card and jump to the timestamp. The card you picked is called Calling the Storm, and is represented by the 3rd quarter moon phase. It is illustrated with a shaman woman wearing an antlers hat, dressing in crimson and brown, and holds a crow-headed staff to the storm. Autumn leaves spiral out of control around her as the whirlwind shakes the world. The sentence that resonates with this card is pull and release, push to the limit. The eye is the only peaceful place that can be. This card tells us that there is time to find and release our power, like a spring that has been compressed to the point that it has lost the memory of motion and movement. Yet, there is power inside it. Finding it is called empowerment. It starts from the belief in our power, in our ability to cope, to fight, to ensure, to overcome a challenge. However, too often we are encouraged to see empowerment as something that happens only within, in our psychological space. We are not necessarily islands. We can borrow the power of the world around, the context, the environment, the expectations. We do not control the storm, we just call it. To call the storm, we need not to fear it, and this is what makes us strong. After the storm, there is always sun. So, if the sky has been gray for too long, it's time not to fear the storm, but to embrace it. It will grow up and devour our chains and our jailers, and it will hurt us as well. But it will be healthier than just staring at the chilly rain. We can restart only after we let ourselves end. This card is really about the fear of shadow work, and how we must not fear it. Shadow work is essential in our lives because we have to look deep in the darkness in order to be healing from it, thus liberating ourselves from it. Through shadow work, we may find traits in us that we don't want to accept, and so we repress it. We think we can ignore it, but it always comes out. And when it does, it is during the most inopportune time. I don't blame anyone for not wanting to look into their shadow side to do shadow work. In fact, I understand it. I even made a video about how to conquer the fear of shadow work that you can look at through this link above or in the description below. So if you find yourself wary about doing it, go ahead and check it out. But ask yourself today, what toxic traits do I have? How do they present themselves, and how have you projected onto others even when you don't mean to? When you do this and begin to heal, use the Grabovia code 829876354 to remove negative energies as you begin to clear your life out. If you want to know how to use Grabovia codes in your sessions for meditating or journaling, check out the link above or in the description box below. I hope this session gives you something to work on. Pick up your shadow journals and let's start finding our inner and true authentic self. I'll try to post more pick a card every week depending on my schedule, so that gives you some time to sit with your shadow prompt and begin working on positive changes to a new life. If you found something new about yourself, don't forget to comment and share with others as well. This not only helps build courage and self-esteem, but it also encourages others that they are not alone. I'll see you in the next session. Namaste. The card you picked is Revenge, and is represented by the waning gibbous moon. It is illustrated with a complex glyph that illuminates the ground as a pale woman dressed in black seems to surge from it. She has blood-crimson eyes, a white flower garland, and 2 plain swords. Her wings are made of withered branches. The sentence that resonates with it is, "There is no white night, but there can be a black storm woven by fallen angels." This card asks, what if there was a place when there is no more time for words, no more sense to bargain or negotiate, no more survival instincts to accept fear or ponder consequences. It is a place we can reach at the limit of our abuse, with the last spark of our dignity surging up as a powerful black flame. We cry, we hurt, and we strike to destroy. We destroy not for ourselves because we are gone. We destroy for the fairness of the world. We destroy because if there is no sweet justice, there can at least be cruel revenge. We destroy for those who came earlier, for those who have come later. We destroy, and as we destroy, we forsake ourselves. There is no going back, because coming back from that requires much more than force. We all want revenge when we are wronged. We want a sense of justice. We want to be karma. But remember that shadow work is about remembering who you are, even when you're triggered. Was there a time you really wanted to seek revenge on someone? Are you wishing karma on a particular person now and wish you could be the one or at least be there when it happens? Ask in your shadow prompt, what did someone do that triggers feelings of revenge? I want you to look carefully at your answers. Consider where these irrational feelings stem from. These are thoughts in your head that keeps you in negative and low vibrations. Are there ways you can heal from it and let go of it? One of the ways you can do it is to change your thoughts around it and allow the flow of the universe to take its course out. Your only responsibility is to yourself. Let the other person answer for his or her energies to the universe. By feeling triggered with a sense of revenge, they are taking you into their energy sphere. So change your thoughts into one that is of letting go and peace. Take a look at the video I'm posting in the link above or in the description box below on how to change your thoughts and emotions. It can really help you reprogram your mind away from it and focus on your own better future. Use the Grobovio code of 10011051010 to charge the energy of peace around you. If you want to know how to use Grobovio codes in your sessions for meditating or journaling, check out the link above or in the description box below. I hope this session gives you something to work on. Pick up your shadow journals and let's start finding our inner and true authentic self. I'll try to post more pick a card every week depending on my schedule, so that gives you some time to sit with your shadow prompt and begin working on positive changes to a new life. If you found something new about yourself, don't forget to comment and share with others as well. This not only helps build courage and self-esteem, but it also encourages others that they are not alone. I'll see you in the next session. Namaste. The card you picked is Blinded to Pain, and is represented by the waning crescent moon. It is illustrated with flies. Pin. Not pin but ordered as bees, feeding off the neatly arranged blood. A woman's chest carved by a blade in a diamond pattern. Full lips, the color of blood. A blindfold on whom the last fly lingers. The sentence that resonates with this card is, carving oneself for every stroke of whip, and feeling so broken that it makes no difference to be whole. T.S. Eliot said, "A fly that lives a single day has lived as long as we." Yet, we accept the passage of time like it didn't matter. Like we don't matter. Every day a single line is added to the pattern. A single fly is added to the wall. We should take one more responsibility. We should take a little more abuse. We should take a little bit more pain. We smile in front of a little bit more indolence. We close our eyes to our wounds. We think we can endure it. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt, we say to ourselves. Like men because it's manly to endure and be strong. Like women because it's feminine to endure and be strong. Like humans because the care and gentleness we feel is precious to others, and we don't dare to actually claim for ourselves. After all, we can do it. But it actually hurts. It's painful. Tears are better than feeding flies with our own blood. We can scream and say no, or ensure nonetheless. But remember that we are just humans, neither heroes nor saints. We have all at times taken on more than we can handle, and oftentimes we grit our teeth and push through, only to create more stress in our lives. We do it because we want to do things for people, and it makes us feel good that we can help or at some point even better our lives. But people do take advantage of it sometimes. When they become so used to our help, it seems like it is required out of us from then on. Ask yourself with this shadow prompt: is there anyone that takes advantage of my kindness? This card is not about cutting someone off, but being aware that someone is taking advantage of you allows you to make better choices at setting boundaries. But what if you feel like it's family that's taking advantage of you? Awareness of this allows you to set healthy boundaries, such as having some me time to decompress. If you have a child, know that by having time to decompress and relieve stress puts you into a healthier mindset to parent your child. Don't push yourself to the limit that you break. Now is the time to take a look around. Use the Grabovio code 918-794-8181 to self-heal the body when you begin your shadow sessions. If you want to know how to use Grabovio codes in your sessions for meditating or journaling, check out the link above or in the description box below. I hope this session gives you something to work on. Pick up your shadow journals and let's start finding our inner and true authentic self. I'll try to post more pick a card every week depending on my schedule, so that gives you some time to sit with your shadow prompt and begin working on positive changes to a new life. If you found something new about yourself, don't forget to comment and share with others as well. This not only helps build courage and self-esteem, but it also encourages others that they are not alone. I'll see you in the next session. Namaste.